Good morning from Rolling Stone Acres. It's our first day with just a tiny bit of frost on the ground. Got a frost advisory and we got some stuff to do today. Kind of walk and talk here a little bit. Actually going out to the shed to get Bob and the cattle trailer. We've had our eye on some cattle that's been for sale in our local farm and ranch marketplace or whatever they call it. I was looking for the girls out here. I saw them earlier. They're really good at hiding. They must be laying down somewhere. They were walking right by this tree here a little while ago. Anyway, I got to pull the cattle trailer up by the garage. Last time I used it, I just kind of did some makeshift lights to get them working, which probably not going to do anything with the lights today, but I do need to switch the tires over on it, the tires and wheels, and I'll explain that here in just a little bit. I bought this trailer. It was kind of a fixer-upper, and the very first time and the one and only time we've used it was to take Daisy May to town when she had that eye issue, which we've talked about, I think, before. Anyway, it has some very old, not so great tires on it. They're all mismatched and dry rotted. And I found a set of tires and wheels on Marketplace that are basically new takeoffs. In other words, the guy bought a trailer and didn't want the tire. He switched to aluminum or something, I think it was. But here's our old trusty trailer, and yeah, I just got to check these bearings and stuff real quick. We got to leave in about 2 hours. It's about an hour and a half away. My intent is to get all this wiring redone correctly. I just kind of used what was here, and well, it scared me. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know she was standing there. Whew, got my heart rate up. Anyway, does this tire even have air in it? That looks like it might be somewhat flat. Anyway, the wiring is very, how shall we say it, questionable. It does work, or it did a month or two ago when we used it. But anyway, I'm going to fire up Bob and pull it up by the house so that I can switch those tire wheels over, check the bearings real quick. I just want to make sure it's going to make the trip. I haven't even pressure washed this yet. This is kind of one of my projects that I thought maybe I'd pressure wash it, and it needs some welding done to it. For whatever reason, the person that owned it before cut this and almost cut it through there, so I was going to get that all welded back up. And I do want to fix it up a little bit. I don't want to stick a lot of money into it just for the few times a year that we use it. But we were going to look at two. I think we're just going to get the one and probably explain a little bit more on the drive over. You okay? Did you stay warm last night? It was our coldest night of the year. I think it got down to like 37 or something, which isn't terrible. Anyway, I'll quit jabbering. We'll get Bob fired up and get this over to the house. There's Annabelle. Good morning. I was wondering where you two were. Oh no. That's the hitch that I need. Thank you. Did you do that? Did you do that? Ugh. Hashtag farm life. I might have to, yeah, that'll be fun. Anyway, we'll get, what else did you poop on in here? You're supposed to be over here on these rubber mats. Oh, you did. Look at that. 2 big piles on the rubber mat, so we'll clean that up. We're actually going to put a little partition in here for a windbreak for them. I'm getting kind of sidetracked here. Sorry. Let's get the trailer up to the house. That's the main goal. Excuse me. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Yeah, that's not a treat. I know you always get confused. Yeah, that's my finger. That's my finger. You okay over there? Okay, can I come through here? I gotta get on the tractor. Thank you. Oh, man. Poor Bob. Hasn't been used in like 2 weeks. And he's full of cobwebs. Let's see how he does in this cold weather. Watch out. I gotta back up. Alright, cycle the glow plugs. Ooh. That's once. I'm gonna do it again just to be safe. Watch out, girls. Oh. Woo! Come on, Bob. Watch out, girls. He's a little smoky. Coming out. Excuse me. Pardon me. I'm working here, okay? Gotta see what's going on. Don't want to miss anything. Just kind of idling Bob until he warms up a little bit here. Get the RPMs low. You like the smell of that diesel? Which one of y'all pooped on my hitch? It was you, I bet. What are you doing? You scare yourself? I'll put I got the box blade on. I think I'll just put it right there. Love those quick hitches. Coming back. You want to drive? You want to drive the tractor? Yeah. Not today. Not today. You're too young. What are you doing? All right. Find my gloves. There they are. Ew. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. I've got a rag in my box here. No, I don't. I used to. That's alright. I'm not running up to the house to get a rag. There we go, Bob. Got you warmed up a little now. Okay, hooked up. Sorry, it was hard to do that one-handed. They were having a little duel out there. It was kind of cool. I missed it. All right, here we go. Okay, that's a little too slow. Let's grab another gear here. At. I don't want to let them out here. They're sneaky little devils. Oh, there. Alright, we're good to swing the gate open and drive through. Swing it open very wide. That's okay. Bob will take care of that. We're gonna clear? Let me know if we're clear back there. Looks like it. Okay, let's get this up to the house. All right, I just cranked up the 3-point on Bob, and we got the front wheels off the ground at least, which I thought was a great idea, and it probably is, except got my wire pinched right here on the concrete, my makeshift wiring. So I'll get them switched over, and of course we'll double check the wiring and everything before we leave, or the lights I should say. And if I got to make a quick repair there, I can. I really want to get that wiring fixed. I think I said that already, but one project at a time. All right, let's pop these off. These are the ones I bought on Marketplace. 6-bolt, same size tire, should go right on there, no problem. And yeah, like I said, while everything's up, I'll just do a quick check of those bearings, and we should be rolling. All right, well, that went pretty quick. Did have one stud over here which was kind of boogered up, and I was kind of prepared for that actually on this old trailer, but it did come off and go back on just fine, so it should be good. I'm actually going to swap the spare with what I consider the best of the 4 that were on it. This actually looks like the newest and best, holding good air. So I'll take the spare off, throw that one on there. Always make sure you got a spare with you, and check the air in the spare. It doesn't do any good to have a spare tire if you've got no air in it. So we'll check the air in all 5 of these, get that one swapped over. And oh, I wanted to show you. Let me pull this pin out. I actually replaced the floor in this trailer when we got it. It was, you know, layer upon, I think I counted 4 layers of wood, plywood, planks, whatever, paneling. I think there was whatever you could find. So I just ran down to our local lumber yard and got some treated, and that was a project. If I can find some pictures, I'll drop them in here. And yeah, that was a fun little project, but it is what it is, right? I mean, we gotta haul a cow once or twice a year, or a couple of them. It's gonna be just fine. So let me get the air checked, swap that spare over, and we'll get on the road. Found a little present behind the spare tire. That'll blow off on the road. All right, I don't know if you can see that in the sunlight, but we've got lights. That one's got a little bit of a newer on it, but that just adds character, so it should be fine. Double check the lug nuts, those are good. Aired up, air in the spare. Let's roll. Okay, forgot to pick up the camera, but we are, looks like about 10 minutes out. We're gonna be just a little bit early, so I was gonna stop and grab a bite to eat. I haven't eaten anything yet today, and yeah, I've been texting the guy a little bit back and forth this morning, and I don't know if I said earlier, but we were actually going to do 2 cows that were bred, and expected to both have calves in April, and then through some conversation, the one might not be exactly what we're looking for, so I think we're only going to get the one, which looks to be a red Angus. And yeah, getting closer, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do any filming while we're there, just to kind of respect the guy's privacy, but once we get everything figured out, we'll get back on camera here and show you what's going on. Alright, we're going to see if we can get them loaded in here. Should be a walk in the park. I was a little worried about that one gate.
You might want to go over and get them.
Yeah. There's a cut.
I got a little nervous. It was going to be real easy, then they got to come.
They started leaning on this one, and I thought, oh no.
There was not enough. This wasn't wide enough, and they kind of one got caught here,
Oh.
And then it kind of backed off, and then they all kind of just.
Yeah. There's a cut gate in there. All right, we're loaded up, and these 2 steers, I think, are saying, why do they get to go and we don't? And the one got spooked, and I think he stomped in that pile of manure right there, or might be mud. Got it all over me and the and the truck, so that was exciting. But we're gonna head to the vet and get checked for make sure she's pregnant, and then a health check. And if everything's good, we'll be taking her home. And then the black one, the owner owns here, and he's going to keep that one regardless, but we're just helping him out by taking it to the vet and back. So let's see what we got. Stopped for a little Chipotle on the way home here, and she's doing pretty good. Hi. You probably want to get out of there, don't you? Yeah. Uh-oh, trailer's leaking. almost home. Just gonna grab a bite to eat and you can go meet your new sisters. Okay? Okay, officially on the home stretch, and just thought I'd give you a little more background. I might be repeating myself. It's been kind of a long day here, but so we found these two cows on Marketplace, like a group that we're on, and they were listed as that they were bred and that they were due to have calves in April. So I thought, oh, that's really cool. So because we're new at this, I've just kind of been talking with my neighbor about, you know, what to look for and some different things, and she gave us some pointers, and so we made the arrangements that we would come today and so on and so forth. And it gets to last night, and he says, well, there's a black one and a red one, and he said, I'm not sure if I want to sell the black one, and now that I'm thinking about it, she might not actually be pregnant. And so we're like kind of a little bit bummed, but a little bit relieved, because maybe we weren't ready for 4 anyway. So we kind of talked about it last night and said, you know what, she was a little bit older too. She was 5. This other one was not quite 2, or will be 2 in the spring. So we, discussed it amongst ourselves and said, you know what, let's just do the red one. So texting back and forth, and he was fine with that because he kind of wanted to keep the black one anyway. And we decided, made arrangements to have them health checked, vet checked. Thankfully, there was a vet literally less than a mile from his house. We made the appointment actually a couple weeks ago already, and everything was all set. So he asked, he doesn't have a cattle hauler, so he asked, hey, can we just put the black one in when we take the red one to get checked? That way, I'll know for sure if she's pregnant or not, and so on and so forth. So no problem. We did all that and go to the vet. I have just a small little clip at the vet. Sorry, I didn't get a lot of that. When you're loading and moving and things are clanking around and you got to move kind of fast, it's hard to get a lot of that on video. But we go to the vet, and surprise, neither one of them are pregnant. So we're a little bit bummed because we were really looking forward to having a calf come April, but we kind of looked at each other. We still wanted her, and he was nice enough. He lowered the price considerably because of that, so that was good. Really nice guy, and he actually paid to have her health checked, and we got her vaccinated and dewormed. I mean, we got the whole gamut of everything we needed, and he paid for all that, and that was really gracious, and I'm glad he did that. But we're just I don't know if you can see her in the mirror there in the window, but we're going to get her home to Rolling Stone Acres, and we are going to introduce her obviously to Annabelle and Daisy May. And yeah, she's a spicy redhead, like Tara says, and it may take her a little bit to calm down and get used to R2, but it'll be fun. And as soon as we get her home and turn her loose, we'll introduce you to her and give you her name and all of that. So we should be home soon, and for you it'll be right now.
You want to get out? She's a little skittish. Slippery.
Welcome home, Ruby Lou.
Our girls are coming.
Uh-oh. Look at the look on their face. They are like, what is that? She looks like us, but hopefully she'll go over there and find the water and Just kind of checking it out. Sure made a mess out of our nice new floor. Oh well. That's what it's for. Come on, girls, meet your new sister. Be interesting to see how that goes. I think she's a little bit taller.
I think so.
So,
She's eating the mineral block. That fell out.
well, that's fine. See if we have a little face off here. Uh-oh. 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 Say hello. Say, my name's Annabelle. What's your name?
She is a little bit bigger than ours.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a little taller. Quite a bit taller, actually. So we got a good, if I didn't say it already, we got a good health report from the vet. Says everything looks good and healthy. So that made us happy. Didn't take her long to find the minerals. I'm hoping she finds the water, which is right there. I know she will, because Daisy Mae and Annabelle did. But Ruby Lou, aren't you a beauty? I really wish you were gonna have a calf like we thought, but it'll happen. We'll probably wait till these two are ready, and then we'll figure out either rent a bull or AI or something. But we could have done AI today, but there's also a chance that she is pregnant, but the vet just couldn't feel it yet because it could be pretty early on. She's had access to a bull up until 3 weeks ago, so looks like they're gonna get along just fine. Look at her leading the pack already. That didn't take long. Or she's trying to get away from them and they're following. Daisy's always been a little bit more dominant, so this will be interesting. And she is just a little bit older, obviously. Her birthday's in April, and the girls is November. So when I say the girls, I mean Daisy Mae and Annabelle will be a year here in a couple weeks. So, oh, here we go. Gonna have a little pushing and shoving. She's gonna go find the pond first thing. I'd much rather have her drink this nice fresh water up here, but looks like we're establishing the pecking order a little bit. She's definitely the bigger of the three.
Can we do it away from the pond bank though?
Yeah, they're right on the edge of the pond, so there's afraid she's gonna push one right in. There, now they're coming this way. Good as new, ready for next time. I don't know about new, but it's pretty clean.
Come on, cows.
This will be our first
Come on, Ruby Lou.
official treat time with Ruby Lou. So see if she catches on here. She's definitely looking this way. Come on, girls. Come on, Ruby. It's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. So on the menu today, believe it or not, more pumpkin. More pumpkin and treats, but oh my goodness, Daisy.
She doesn't like it.
You don't like we got probiotics sprinkled on. Yep. Come on, Ruby, you're missing it.
Come on, cows. I know. Eat your pumpkin.
Well, that's sad. Hopefully she catches on. Hopefully she catches on to treat time. Look at you slobber. You are slobbering.
You also got stuff in your.
What is that? Poop?
No, it's.
Probably don't put all those cubes in because I brought enough for 3 and
Yeah.
she's not gonna come up with them. There you go, Annabelle. Steal some of Daisy's. She's always stealing yours. Maybe tomorrow, Ruby. Ruby Lou. Come get a treat. Come get a treat. Like, but I got grass out here. That's all I've ever eaten. She'll figure it out. These two sure did.
Sorry.
Well, I guess we're not going to get her up here tonight, but hopefully tomorrow. Thanks for coming along on this video. I know it was a little bit longer than normal, but had a lot to share with you today, and really appreciate the likes and subscribes and the comments. Always read the comments, so appreciate it very much. And remember,
Y'all be kind to each other, and God loves you.